Welcome back to the deep dive. You know, we think of seeing as just happening, right? Automatic. But what if I told you that how you see up and down is actually learned and incredibly flexible? Today we're getting into a really fascinating self-experiment. It's by the psychologist George M. Stratton, a deep dive into visual adaptation using these special reversing lenses he made.
Right, and this isn't just a neat historical footnote. It really digs into how adaptable our brain is. But maybe more importantly, it shows something profound about how long it takes to learn a new reality versus, well, snapping back to the old one. That difference in speed, that's the real nugget here, I think.
Absolutely. So the setup sounds simple enough. Stratton put on glasses that literally flipped his vision upside down. Imagine the world just inverted. And the initial effects were, well, pretty severe. The source material really paints a picture of just how hard basic things became. Think about just trying to put food in your mouth with a fork, a total mental battle.
Yeah, that initial phase is key. It went on for several days. Your brain is getting all this conflicting information. You know, vision says down, gravity says down, but your hand feels like it's going up. It's a mess. He basically had to, calculate every move consciously, no instinct anymore, for days.
Wow. So days of this real struggle. When did things actually start to adapt? When did it get easier?
Well, the notes suggest it was around day 4, maybe day 5. Things started to shift. It wasn't like a light switch flipping, more gradual. He mentioned starting to grab things without thinking so hard about it, motor skills slowly coming back online. But the really amazing part, the part that gets me, is when he realized the world actually looked, well, right side up again sometimes.
Right side up. Right? Even with the glasses on.
Yes, exactly. If he concentrated, he could perceive it normally.
Yeah.
It suggests his brain had actually built a new functional visual map. It learned the upside-down world.
That's textbook neural plasticity right there. But you mentioned it wasn't a perfect adaptation.
No, not entirely. And this is important. He noted that his depth perception never fully came back while wearing the glasses. So the brain did this incredible functional workaround, yeah, but maybe didn't integrate all the visual cues perfectly. It kind of complicates the idea that the brain just completely overwrote the old system. But the real shocker, perhaps, came when he finally took the glasses off.
Right. Okay, so adaptation took days of hard work. What happened when he went back to normal vision?
Oh, total disorientation again, just like when he first put them on, but in reverse.
Yeah.
His brain had gotten so used to flipping everything, it kept doing it, even when the input was already correct. So he'd reach for something with, say, his left hand, but his brain would fire the signals for the right hand because it was still compensating. He described grabbing the wrong things constantly. It's like sensory whiplash.
Okay, but here's the kicker, right? The confusion, yeah, but how long did that last? Because adapting took days.
That's the crucial point. The readaptation, going back to normal, it was incredibly fast. While learning the inverted world took about 4 days to feel functional. Getting back to normal, less than a day. Full recovery.
Less than a day.
Yeah.
Compared to 4 or 5 days the other way.
Exactly. It really suggests something fundamental about how the brain works with these mental models, the original lifelong model of an upright world. It probably wasn't erased. It was just, suppressed, waiting to snap right back the second those weird glasses came off.
So the takeaway for you listening, Stratton's work really shows that what feels like fixed reality, our perception, it's actually quite fluid. It's learned. Seeing isn't just passive receiving. It's an active process. Your brain is constantly negotiating.
And think about that speed difference again. Days to learn the new weirdness, but only 1 day to snap back to normal. It leaves you with a question, doesn't it? Does this imply our brain keeps this sort of high-priority backup of our default reality? One that can just instantly take back control over newer, maybe temporary learned patterns. Something for you to think about.